Honestly.
The other thing I wanted to show. Oh, let's look at the Target. Let's look at fucking the Target shit. Because there's a lot of like people losing their minds over Target.
Why?
Here we go.
Skittles?
My queer year. Here's cards for the gay people in your life.
Like, it's wild because like the people that are doing this now look like.
I was gonna say they look. When I saw the thing, I thought that was a drag. You know?
Like full, no, not like a drag queen, but like full arm sleeve tat with like overalls, like bleached overalls. Like, lady, you're a lesbian. Like, what are you doing?
I had to stop myself before I got canceled, but
yeah,
but I kind of was thinking,
alternative. Yeah, exactly. But like.
They look like they just hosted drag brunch. I'll be honest with you. I'm not even
did
kidding.
you purchase this and like go back and drive your fucking Subaru out of the Target? Like what is happening here? Why? How did this happen? So many of these like fucking like so many people are like literally I'm born again. I'm born again Christian.
The alternative.
Vegan alt new age nonsense are my favorite. It just like blows my mind. If I saw this person, the only thing that gives it away is like her face. They always have this like hysterical look about them where they're just like angry at existence. This is what I was talking about though when I said that you know, it's no longer like the blue-haired SJW rhetoric is like no longer exclusively like a blue hair thing. Exclusively like a SJW thing. It's like they have this.
Here's cards for the gay people in your life. Welcome to Target. The front door's right there. So we are like 10 steps in before there is an entire pride display for your children to see.
Yeah, dude, this is unacceptable, I think. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You walk into the Target and you see some gay shit. Wow, this is really bad.
Yeah, let's...
Okay, these are like...
Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm going to say something liberal. I'm so sorry.
We're the straight section.
I'm so sorry.
Like shirts that say like straight pride and like hetero is hack, super cis. You guys have like, so there's gay clothes, but you have like specific straight clothes. Yo,
this lady dresses in the most bisexual way I've ever seen. This is like,
she should have been like, yeah, you're wearing. Oh no, fuck, never mind.
Like, like those boots are gay as fuck in and of itself. You got the white dogs with like patterns on it. Like, what the fuck is this? You can't be wearing this shit while you simultaneously speak about pride clothes. Like, you literally are a walking billboard for pride. You don't even realize what's going on.
Oh, I was just curious where the straight section was. I wanted to buy some gifts for my kids.
Can you not record me, please?
I'm recording her. I'm recording her.
Oh, she's recording me.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm done.
Okay, where's the straight section for straight kids?
Indoctrination of kids, and you're like behind.
Indoctrination of oh, give me a fucking break.
Oh, I still wanted to talk to you, sir.
So you've been doing with your fucking religion for several hundred years, thousands of years. Talk about indoctrination. You fucking kidding me? You've taught these fucking poor kids to hate themselves for being who they fucking are. You fucking, oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Hello? Still trying to talk to you about this. No? No customer service? None?
I mean, this is just straight.
It's so frustrating. It's mind-numbingly frustrating.
This is Karen shit.
God forbid we have a world that can accept people with this fucking... The reason they have this fucking struggle is because of these fucking morons.
Yeah. I'm just, like I said, I'm purely upset for personal reasons because, like, I can't even be homophobic for fun anymore. Like, that's really fucked up. Like, obviously there are like additional societal consequences of this kind of behavior becoming more and more normal. But it is weird to me when the people doing it look so fucking gay. Like, I don't understand it. Like when I see like the 80-year-old man who's like, oh, this is satanic. Like, I get it. It's like, that's the archetype, right? Like, that's the guy you expect to be homophobic. You know, the world has changed and they haven't changed with it. That's the guy who's already like fucking harassing retail employees regardless. You know what I mean? This lady, on the other hand, just straight looks like a Portland lesbian. She got the docs on too. And also, simultaneously, she's talking about gay clothes. It's like, what do you mean? Look at yourself.
God forbid this woman reproduces. God forbid. But if she does, right? And she has, God forbid, what if she has a gay son or daughter one day? It's entirely possible. And it's not going to be because Target is fucking selling pride clothes.
Yeah, they are going to have gay children.
Right.
And their gay children are never going to talk to them. And they're going to be fucking 85 years old wondering why the fuck nobody's calling. And they're going to die alone and miserable and angry as they get more and more upset over the years, become more reactionary because they're so fucking isolated.
Here's the deal. I grew up with my parents. They were very progressive, very liberal parents. But I grew up being told I was going to marry a woman. I was taught unintentionally by my parents. I'm not blaming them. Grow up and be very hetero, marry a woman, do everything that you're supposed to do, be a straight guy. Okay, everything. I was indoctrinated to be a straight guy. Yeah, okay,
it didn't
fucking work.
It didn't hit.
It didn't work. And let me tell you, I never fucking experienced a Target with pride. That didn't fucking. I didn't even know about. I had these feelings before I even knew what pride was. Right?
Yeah.
It didn't fucking. None of it. Kids are gonna be who they are, and none of this shit is going to. It's so insane.
Okay, here's the deal though. The point is, and Tim Heidecker is correct on this, and I've talked about this a lot as well. Like, a lot of this stuff, gay people or queer representation in like shows or marketing campaigns and things of that nature are just exclusively done so that people understand that like gay people exist in the real world. And the real reason why a lot of these people are upset about this and call it indoctrination is because they can't do the indoctrination. You're like, The actual grooming in that regard is basically just to like normalize queer existence for children who may or may not be queer themselves. And the people that are fighting against it are the ones who are actually doing the real indoctrination, which is to deny the existence of gay people in society so you can like more comfortably suppress your child's urges. But it doesn't matter. There's only two ways out of that. You know what I mean? If you're a gay kid, you're either going to grow up and eventually, like Austin, find out that you love dick, okay, and butt.
I found out dick first, and then butt was soon after.
Yeah, or you're gonna be like that fucking Nazi. You know what I mean? Like constantly suppressing their sexuality and like becoming more and more violent and more angry because you can't be comfortable. You can't be comfortable with your sexuality, and that's it. That's how it goes. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. You go from dick and then you go to butt.
Yes, very much. Actually, it's very true. For me, I was like, but it was probably internalized homophobia. I didn't want, I wasn't interested in butts at first.
But that wasn't the case 200 years ago, and going back in time, weren't different people persecuted until they formed societies with more open sexuality? No, you're absolutely incorrect. As a matter of fact, homosexuality was not even considered as a separate thing. It was just a regular mode of existence. And
it wasn't
it was the exact opposite. It was until religion that like people learned that we should be persecuting this. Why do they do that? Because dudes love butt fucking, okay? Guess what? You have a G-spot inside of your ass, okay? You do. And dudes love to fucking hit that. So guess what happened? During the Black Plague and all this other fucking shit that was happening where, like, you know, you had to literally have as many children as you possibly could because, like, 8 of them were going to die because you needed more fucking farm hands. The church decided, oh, shit, dudes are not fucking their wives in these marriages that we want to lock them into. They just keep going out and fucking each other. So let's decide that this is actually fucked up, okay? Let's decide. Let's make sure that, like, you know, we can control this. We can put a fucking stop to this butt fucking. Okay? And that's precisely what happened. That is where this comes from. The anti-sex work narrative.
I actually like to call it butt loving, but that's just me.
Okay. The anti-sex work narrative, the anti-butt loving narrative.
Thank you.
All of that stuff was learned. It was socially conditioned. It was socially conditioned by a repressive Catholic church that wanted to ensure that, and the no divorce stuff too. Stop saying such disgusting things. What do you mean? Well, there's nothing disgusting about butt fucking. Okay.
Oh, damn, I want to see him.
I did too, but my bots banned him already. Hasan thinking he knows anything about history, Omega Law. This guy said, hi, Hasan, and then said, Hasan knows anything about history, Omega Law. There was another person who asked, what about in Islam? Great question. Islam is no different. Islam was also gay as fuck. You would probably be shocked to find out if I were to tell you that in the 18th century, the Ottoman Empire, way before Christians did, decided to decriminalize homosexuality. I say decriminalize, but that doesn't mean that it was actually criminal to begin with. Butt fucking was also perfectly normal as a mode of existence under Islamic rule as well. Except it was so normal that they didn't even fucking think about it as if it was like a different thing. And guess what happened? They decriminalized it specifically in their reforms just to codify just to basically codify it, just to basically say, hey, listen, like it's normal, it's totally fine. Okay? So there you go. There you fucking go. A lot of this stuff, please, I'm a practicing Muslim, and there's a direct rule against anal sex in Islam. I know. It's called Allah'ın yolu varken bok yoluna gidilmez, which is where you say, when there's God's hole, why would you go in the shit hole? That's the contemporary rendition that is anti-anal. Obviously, religion is a form of, organized religion is a form of, is a mechanism for social control. Okay, yeah, that's what they call pussies. The idea that homosexuality being a crime in many contemporary Islamic countries is, again, a relatively new phenomena, okay? This is not an own. This is not a fucking, you're not owning anybody when you say that. A lot of this stuff, especially like the criminalization of homosexuality is relatively new. A lot of the more fundamentalist approaches to Islam, which went through its golden age, is still relatively new in comparison to the Islamic Enlightenment era. But because a bunch of you are Angloid, subhuman fucks, you never fucking learned about that, and you personally think that, like, the Western world is superior, and the Western world is the only world that has ever existed, is the supreme culture, okay? Sorry, that's not how that works. If anything, plenty of the fundamentalist weird Islamic shit came from the Westoids that basically decided these are our guys. Okay? Look up Islamic Golden Age scientists. All them dudes had dude lovers. Yeah, there was plenty of poetry dedicated to, loving men, all this shit. And the irony is that, like, even within Christianity, there is no, like, not to get into, like, the theology of it all, okay, but plenty of these gender norms, which are even newer than the homosexuality that were, being a sin that we're thinking of, but it's all interpretations, okay? It's all just a way to create rules, post hoc rules, around how you want to design society. So I ask you, why the fuck are you operating off of what, like, some old-ass Catholics decided at a time when they were, like, literally, doing pogroms, at a time when they decided that, like, women, if they wanted to practice any sort of, like, if they had any sort of autonomy, that they were witches and they needed to fucking be sunk into the bottom of a goddamn lake. Okay? You guys went from denying homosexuality throughout history to making society seem way more gay than it was, like they did in ancient Greece. You guys. Went from denying homosexuality. Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
I don't even know who you guys is. I'm not saying anything wrong. He's exaggerating this way too much. You read about like 3 gay people that existed and make it seem. Yeah, no, totally. You're right, man. I hope you feel better about it. No, it's like gayness is a relatively new phenomena. You're so right. Yeah. Does that make you feel better? Does that make you feel like you're in the right? You can deny the existence of homosexuality as much as you want.
You think it's a new thing?
But like, it's not a new thing. It's never been a new thing. It's always been a thing. It's just like when you repress and when you stop people from, doing what they feel comfortable doing what they feel is natural to do, okay, especially when they're not even hurting anybody, all you're going to do is you're going to make a lot of sad people. Okay? The idea that, like, also ancient Greece was not like the gayest society. I don't know what the fuck to tell you about that, okay? Homosexuality predates organized religion. It's not just like I read about 3 gay people that existed and made it seem. I also gave you the actual anthropological reasons as to why.
Where'd they go? They probably
I actually gave you the literal reasons as to why this kind of social cohesion, this like social organizing was created. The material reasons as to why it was crafted and promoted. And yet, of course, you would rather fucking keep banging your head into rocks and walls, okay, than to recognize the goddamn reality.
They probably left to go watch gay porn.
It's so weird. Go ahead, explain more. Explain more about our shared history. Go ahead.
Name 3 gay people.
I can't. He just got awfully fucking quiet, dude. There are records of gay people in ancient Sumer and Akkad. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, there were no pride parades back then, were there?
If there's a material reality to why power structures would prefer heterosexuality, why did the Ottomans legalize it? I guess they did not care about, ensuring that dudes kept fucking, stop dudes from fucking other dudes.
Somebody in the chat said, is being bi gay? No, being bi is bi.
Black Death theory, I have not heard serious medieval historian ever mention that. Homophobia in Christianity predates that by a while. Wait, it's not just Black Death. I just mentioned the main reason as to why the Christian church wanted to keep people in 2-parent households was so that they could have more farmhands. What are you, fucking acting like Black Death is the only thing that killed children? Are you stupid? Like, do you think that the medical science was there to ensure that like every child could go through pregnancy perfectly fine and like or child rearing was the same as it is now? What do you mean? Why are you hearing only what you want to hear? Why are people so fucking aggro about this? They get so mad. They get so fucking mad. There was tons of Christian writing before Black Death that was homophobic as fuck, so I don't know what your sources are for your little theory here. My little theory here. It's not a little theory, idiot. Black Death is not the only thing that fucking eviscerated populations, you dumb fuck. I'm talking about the need to have like 11 farmhands in your family. And the only way to ensure that, okay, and I explained it in like very reductive and rather humorous terms because I didn't realize that there was going to be so many fucking dick riders of homophobia. It's so odd. Like the roots of the nuclear family, or rather that level of like forming households, has a materialist necessity for it, and that is you want to make sure that men and women stay together and keep fucking and have as many children as possible so that they can have as many farmhands as possible, as many people to work on the fucking farm as possible.
Hey, wrap your fucking head around the fact that I'm going to marry a man one day and still have children.
I did a video about Radu
Wrap your fucking head around that.
Radu the Handsome, the younger brother of Vlad the Impaler. And I spoke about how not only is he a convert to Islam, but he's presumed to be the lover of Sultan Mehmed II of the Ottoman Empire. And I got a lot of responses like this one, claiming they can't possibly imagine that the Ottomans are gay. It's impossible. So let me tell you all about that. You see, there's much documentation all about this, not just preserved art like this, but also in poetry. A friend of mine translates old Arabic and Persian
Yeah,
text.
dude, there's like, I used to have the fucking, there's a really funny one. It's like it's like 8 dudes in a circle butt fucking each other.
God damn, that doesn't even have, they were freaky
By
as
scholars.
shit.
And much of them talk about their beloved. And the thing is people aren't ready to think firsthand that when they're addressing their beloved, it might not be a woman. And when they're addressing their beloved who has a mustache, it's not just because women were hairier back then. It's well known and documented that Ottomans often had same-sex lovers. And it's not unique to them. All cultures across the world and all sorts of faiths exists people who had preference for multiple kinds of sex partners. They're human, of course. And I suppose I find the shock and, denial of Ottomans having gay sex so funny because it is indeed so documented. I thought it was common knowledge.
Dude, sex
so I think
back
perhaps
in medieval
people need
times
to
must have
look
been
inward.
such a fuck.
It was gross, probably.
Dude, medieval sex.
The
must have been,
smells, dude. Oh,
medieval sex. Oh my god.
yeah.
Even God, I can't imagine, right? Because like,
Why do atheists like you defend a religion? You know Islam is backwards, so why do you pretend that it's somehow supportive of LGBTQ rights? Why do secularists like you defend a religion when you know it's false and try to say that it's LGBT positive? Did I ever say that Islam, or not even Islam, which is not a fucking monolith, but actually the people that practice it or the people that claim they're practicing it adequately and the countries that have like a predominantly Muslim population are now in contemporary society, especially very fond of gay people across the board. Now, there are plenty of different countries out there, countries with Muslim populations. I simply brought out the very real fact that Muslim countries or the Ottoman Empire, which literally had the fucking caliphate in it, okay? The Ottoman Empire, that was the leading Muslim nation, was much more open-minded to homosexuality than you think they were. And it was very well documented, and that's all it took for this r/atheism dipshit's brain to break to say, oh, try being gay in Iran, dog, now. Like, that's not what I said, okay? That's not what I said at all, as a matter of fact. Why are so many of you Reddit perverts just so incapable of hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth? Okay? It's not the people, it's literally in the religion. Why are you pretending a religion made by a guy 1,700 years ago somehow supported gay people? Religion is just like any other ideology, okay? It's just a mechanism for social control. Religion also, just like our Constitution, is just written in a fucking book. It's your interpretation that matters, okay? That's my perspective. What is this argument that you're trying to make here? I do not care if someone believes in Islam or Christianity or Judaism, as long as they are not using it or weaponizing it against others. Now you're going to move the goalposts and say, well, they are weaponizing it against others. Yes, I'm against that. Okay? Well, historically, it's only been weaponized against others. And then I'm going to tell you, well, religion is a tool, which is why there was a, very important movement, both in America and everywhere else, about, for example, liberation theology. Slavery was both justified by religion, okay? White supremacist slavery, chattel slavery was both justified by religion, and also religion played a role in its abolition, because religion is just a fucking tool. So shut the fuck up. I've had this argument with you and many others like you 1,000,000 times over, okay? does not matter. It does not matter what people take out of religion. Nobody, and I mean nobody follows the rules in the storybook to a fucking T. It's all about personal interpretation. This is precisely the reason why, for example, the overwhelming majority of Muslims do everything, including gamble, which is still haram, even drink alcohol, which is very haram, okay? But they don't eat pork, for example, because that's like the most haram thing you can do. It's not. It's just a matter of convenience, okay? We all do this dumb shit. Not every Muslim is fucking washing themselves and praying 5 times a day. Not every Muslim is washing themselves and going to Jummah, or where they gather every Friday. Not every Muslim is going to be able to make the fucking pilgrimage to Hajj, to Mecca. Okay? It's a matter of interpretation. For some weird reason, though, like, you can't let people be comfortable. You can't let people believe whatever the fuck they want to believe, especially if they're not harming others. Okay? When you think we're going to get Saudi Wahhabism because they say gay people shouldn't get thrown off buildings? What? When do you think we are going to get Saudi Wahhabism where they say gay people shouldn't get thrown off buildings? What are you saying? Why are you so fucking snarky? Atheism was extremely harmful to prior social experiments as well. So if you support doing it again, you're a fucking idiot. I don't even want to get into that, but there is some truth to that as well. Okay? If you want to do fucking atheist communism in Afghanistan, well, look at Afghanistan now. That played a significant role. Okay? And that is before America got itself involved in it. But it did open up a genuine avenue for Americans to utilize and create a hotbed of radicalization, which still plagues Afghanistan to this fucking day. Look at Iran. Well, Iran is a little bit different, but still. Anyway, let's continue.
Why does this bother you so much? How does this affect you? Why does this affect your image of an Ottoman Empire that you admire? Why does it affect your image as a Muslim? You're not having sex with them, and this doesn't make them...
That's a myth. There was no state atheism in Afghanistan. They were persecuting reactionary mullahs. Bro, I'm sorry, but if you... Dude, come on. That is the most insane interpretation of events. They were just straight up butchering motherfuckers, dude. Get the fuck out of here. That is a psychotic take. Come on, dude. If you don't learn lessons from history, which, by the way, that's not even a Stalinist interpretation, because the USSR didn't agree with what the fucking Communist Party was doing in Afghanistan. They literally didn't agree with it. So that's not even true. You just found like a very weird perspective on your own that you built on your own. Okay? The USSR did not agree with the fucking purges in Afghanistan. Okay? That's not even a Stalinist take. Anyway.
Any less Muslim or any less great in their achievements.
Yeah, famous Stalinist USSR of the 70s. Like, exactly. That's a whole different can of worms, but like, whatever.
It's just a reality of something that they did in their spare time. Now, propaganda against the Ottomans did exist at the time,
one
just
that
like
you're
this
talking
piece
about.
here, making fun of the fact that they have so much gay sex and draw it. But in Eastern Europe, most of the propaganda against the Ottomans were calling them things like barbaric and accusing them of sexual assault, not the most likely consensual gay sex they were having to.
I'm not denying that, but like in Greece, it was mostly higher classes, not most people. And Socrates criticized it, for example. It wasn't as normal as you make it seem. For the Arabic poetry she's talking about, most of it is mostly straight men writing about their female lover, but with male pronouns, but it wasn't accepted publicly to express your love. Dude, this guy is so desperate to like rewrite history that he's just like going back in time and being like, no, it was just like rich people doing it. Like, that's crazy. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, did Socrates criticize it? Shit, dude. No, you're right, dude. Literally, entire fields of anthropology be damned. This guy decided that that is not the case, okay? Like, also, another thing that is so funny about this is, like, that doesn't mean that there weren't people who were criticizing homosexuality. By the way, wait, does Arabic? Well, Turkish does not have any fucking gender pronouns, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But Arabic poetry, I guess maybe does. I don't know. Does Arabic poetry have gender pronouns? Does Arabic have gender pronouns? Maybe it does. I don't know. Turkish does not. Turkish is gender neutral. Unless you are directly... Turkish is gender neutral as a language unless you are directly referencing a gender. Like, you can actually gender your language, but you have to go out of your way to do so. So if in that circumstance, if there is a mention of gender, that means someone like directly wrote it, like olan. There's 12 pronouns in Arabic. I'm Arab. Words are gendered very often.
Why is Austin here? Wow.
What do you mean? He's
so homophobic.
Yeah, you're being homophobic. You're being just as homophobic as that guy.
You know, in the room drawing it for them. So I hope you understand that I'm not acknowledging this as a means to make fun of the Ottomans. I think this is just an interesting fact of life for them at the time. And if you genuinely have a problem with this, please look inwards towards yourself and reflect on why when it doesn't involve you or change their accomplishments.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, these are things that happen throughout history, and you just want to go, la, 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 I don't want to hear you. I think you're lying. Like, it's so weird. And they're, like, you could just read a fucking book about it, and you would recognize that you're just in the wrong. But you would rather not do that. You would rather just fucking keep deluding yourself and hoping that the world is designed in the way that you understand it with your weak-minded contemporary perspective. It's so fucking odd. It's so odd. It's like thinking at the top of the hour there isn't a 3-minute ad break when there clearly is. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. Okay? Which you could do for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Or by getting gifted a sub. Okay? Here's the 3-minute ad break now. 11 Kevin A11. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Allowing 5 people to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. They think like debaters and not people who want to understand and learn. Yeah, I know. I think it's like very... the debating has been disastrous, okay?
Why does everybody think when I'm looking on my phone, I'm on Grindr?
Socrates famously altered his prose and included non sequiturs in an attempt to appease the authorities, which he ultimately failed at.
I don't use Grindr, just like I don't say the F word.
Okay, so now you're just admitting that you use Grindr all the time because you say the F word all the time, just off camera. That's not true.
I did use it in our text messages a few days ago.
Because you are? What do you mean? Anyway. They're saying you were using Grindr.
No, I've never used Grindr. If you see me on Grindr, it's somebody impersonating me.
Bro, the Greeks and Romans were kind of weirded out if you were a high class dude who was only into men or women, but so many guys still had sex with guys, bro. You can't get away from that. You still man their position with better arguments, and they're still saying dumb shit. Yeah, I know. It's just like, it's such a sad state of affairs that you can be so deluded and so desperate to deny the existence of something that has been well documented throughout history. I love how much of an ally you're being. Make no mistake, I am not an ally. I am a foe. Okay? I am a foe. However, the truth is still the truth. You know what I mean? You can't just like fucking close your eyes and your ears and go, la, 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 la. I can't hear you. I don't want to know about the history. Fuck you. You're wrong.
Don.
Yes.
Bro, you finally got the patch on?
Yeah.
Is that the eternal zit?
Yeah, it's not going away. Dude, it's not even a zit. I don't know what it is. It's like, it is like hard.
Yeah, it's a zit.
Dude, it's been there for 4 months.
I know. It's like it's the eternal zit.
Yeah, it's so fucked up.
You need to go see a dermatologist.
I do.
I got a dermatologist. I'm gonna bring him over here. They'll inject it with a diluted cortisone steroid.
It is a cyst.
It's gonna get better.
I can't pop it. There's no. I can milk it.
Do you keep pushing on it? That's the problem.
No, I tried to pop it, but
how often do you try to pop it?
Like every day, I squeeze it.
That's exactly why it's lasted for 4 months.
Some stuff comes out of it every day. It's like weird.
Do you have any like anti?
It's a cystic acne. You may need antibiotics. I think so.
No, you don't need antibiotics. You need like a benzoyl peroxide cream or salicylic acid or.
Okay, everyone is giving me like a million different fucking examples.
But listen to me, I'm a doctor.
Or their humanity as Muslims. These are Muslim men. They're human beings, and they had gay sex.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. So go off, everybody.
Why do we have to
Keep
call
fucking
it gay sex. Can we just call it sex?
Yeah, but like, you know, that's what I'm referencing. You said the church introduced homophobia in its teachings during the time of the Black Death. That's what I'm referencing.
Not gay sex. It's great sex.
Look, this fucking is this a Moon fan? This fucking idiot is still like running off of not what I said. That's your misunderstanding of what I said. You hyper focused on the Black Death because you thought that was a good own. Okay, I wasn't just referencing social cohesion and organizing, social organizing role that religion played specifically surrounding Black Death. Okay? You are simply hyper-focusing on that because you want to win this argument. Okay? But you're not winning the argument. You're losing the argument. Okay? Because you're not hearing what I'm saying. Of course, this is not just about the Black Death per se. I said Black Death and the fact that people needed more children, okay? And children would die before they ever made it to adolescence. I need to study, bruh, you gay, you're not Muslim. If you're gay, you're not Muslim. Yeah, you do need to study. You need to study more about Islamic history and homosexuality in Islam, in the Islamic world. Okay? So that guy is a fucking idiot. Where is this guy? Is he back? Does he have more? So stupid.
Hold on, let me read that.
No, Austin, if you put steroids on an infectious, you'll neutralize the local immune cells and make an infection spread. Austin.
It's not an infection. Not an infection. Trust me. Okay? It's inflammatory acne. Okay. All of a sudden, you guys are doctors? Okay, maybe it is an infection. All right?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. It might be.
Maybe it's a little infected.
I need to go to a professional. Does it hurt and is it red? It's red, but it doesn't hurt.
It's not infected. It's a cyst. God, you know what? I don't
Homosexuality has been present and accepted throughout history. That doesn't mean there weren't some bad outlooks upon it, mainly on certain times, mainly because of reproduction in a world without modern science. Exactly. No, that is precisely what I'm saying. A lot of the homophobia and like anti-homosexuality takes unironically come from trying to make up reasons, trying to basically desperately ensure that people keep fucking and having children at a time when like you needed to have 10 just for some of them to survive. That's it. Anyway. If it's a cyst and the reason why it's coming back is because there's a sac that keeps refilling, you got to get them to remove the whole thing and you'll be good.
No, wrong. That's wrong. I know for sure it's wrong. That's wrong. Do not do that. You'll get a scar. Do not do that. Do not let somebody go in and cut that out. Do not do that.
Okay.
Get it injected with a diluted cortisone steroid.
But from what I understand, a diluted cortisone steroid can leave a crater.
Yes, no. Yes, it can. It can leave a crater, but it's very unlikely.
Do you have any craters from that?
I've had multiple shots on my face and on my back.
Okay. I don't know.
But the crater's not permanent either.
do you mean? How do you fill the crater?
It like the skin, the atrophy comes back. I don't know. Fuck, I'm not a doctor. What the fuck do I look like?
Wait, why are you speaking on these issues?
Because I've had the problem. I've experienced the issue.
Like you fucking know what you're talking about.
I've lived it. Unlike some of these fucking perfect skin motherfuckers. Okay, we had to live. My generation had to live through the generation of proactive. Okay, I've seen some shit. Okay, all right. I've been through it all. Accutane, every topical, every antibiotic, everything I have taken. Yeah, I'm a veteran.
We're on Twitch, bro. You know we ugly.
Oh, come on, man. That's not true. You're not ugly. Hasan and I aren't ugly, right? We're on Twitch.
Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what.
Are we ugly? Is that what you think?
Maybe. All right, we did it. We covered this. I'm not trying to win, and I'm not denying that there was gay people. I'm just saying your description is exaggerating things. I don't agree 100%. I'm saying he's exaggerating.
Come on, look, man. You're the idea that you're sitting here trying to explain that there was less gay people. You're trying to diminish the fact that there were gay people that existed back then.
And it was perfectly normal. He's like, no, it wasn't. There were people who had homophobic opinions even back then. It's like, oh, okay. No, I guess then it's not normal. You're right.
You're trying to minimize the amount of gay people. You know what? I'm just going to tell them this. You know what? This is really going to rock your world. As you start to study history, you're going to realize everybody was gay. Okay? Every single... Jesus was gay.
I bet this motherfucker thinks Abraham Lincoln
Jesus was gay. Okay? Wait till you read that. It's really going to fucking rock your world. Jesus was fucking Joseph. So I just think that the state of California taxes the middle class a little bit too much. I'm an anti-tax socialist.
Yeah, no. Okay, so you're an anarchist. You're an anarchitty.
POV. You take your kid to Target.
This is cool. Queen, queen, queen. Queens take care of each other. Mom says I'm supposed to be more organized.
This guy's definitely having sex with men on the side, too.
Yeah, so this is the owner of Date the Right Stuff, which is a right-wing dating app. It's a dating app for conservatives.
And he's definitely having sex with men on the side, for sure. He's definitely getting his dick sucked or sucking. Nah, no, you know, he's sucking dick. That's what he's doing. He's doing it all.
He does.
He kind of looks like a bottom to me. He's definitely a bottom.
He is very zesty.
Which is, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But I just, you know, I appreciate him.
He looks like he is a default Avatar Grindr account. Can you get a default Avi on Grindr?
Yeah, and people still message you. I mean, not like I know, but I've heard.
Perfect for our beach vacation. Dad, can we pull out your CD player? Fit for anyone and everyone?
Can I tell you something crazy about Grindr?
Let's get.
Now, I've heard about this. I've never done it myself. But I've heard, like, if you have just a basic profile picture and you just put your height in the fucking thing, you will still get pictures of cocks. Like, people being like, I will, like, just, like, it's insane. Like, the level of horny on Grindr is, like...
Yeah, it's fucking men, dog.
I know, but they just are looking for a human with height. That's it.
It's men fucking men,
like,
brother.
No age on there, just 5'10", 160, just dicks in your DMs. But I've never done it myself. But I've heard about it.
This for mom. Live, laugh, Lebanese. Trains and
okay, that was fucked up. Well, why are the Lebanese catching strays? Okay.
Oh, come on, bro. Lebanese lesbian, it's like... It's just...
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. See, I'm homophobic, I think. Sometimes I catch myself. Like, what's wrong with Lebanon and Lebanese being lesbian and Lebanon being, you know, the same? Nothing wrong with that.
Wait, what? No, you can, like, it's like a trope, dude. What are you, crazy? Like, people... constantly saying Lebanese, you mean lesbian? Like, it's annoying.
I know, it is annoying, and I hate that, and I'm very offended by it.
Yeah, you can be offended by it. It's fine.
Not what it
you're
says.
you know, you're lesbophobic.
POV. You take your kid.
Did Target really not think that we would notice when they took not only the bathing suit section, but, oh, look here, what was the Pride section, now bathing suits, because, you know, we don't want that stuff up front. No, we now, in the southern stores, have to walk all the way to the back. This is where Pride stuff is. This is not ally behavior.
Come on, man.
Why millions of Americans are
like, that's so dumb, too. It's like, oh, man. They didn't even take the Pride section down. They just, like, moved it to the back. Who cares?
Not ally behavior.
Not ally behavior.
They need to change the target.
cutting Target?
Okay, so they claim it's not an attempt to indoctrinate or manipulate or groom kids into thinking about sex at such a young age. But
I just don't understand, like, why this is, like, automatically sex. Like,
yeah, I don't get it either. Like, you take your kids to weddings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like your teacher will have, like, a photo of I don't know, her husband. Is that automatically like, oh, dude, you're showing the child that they're fucking? Like,
yeah,
gross.
You like have a lot of people that are in a relationship. You know what I mean?
Get this shit out of here.
Kiss.
I see a man and a
like,
woman holding hands in public. I fucking walk up to them and I karate chop the hand.
Yeah.
Like, immediately. I'm like, get that out of here.
Yeah,
I'm thinking that you guys are fucking, and I hate that. You stop that right now. You stop. I hate you. We'll post the nudes.
Fuck yeah. It's so incredibly homophobic. The idea that being gay is just about sex. It's not. It's about love. Just like any other relationship is.
Yeah, like
now I happen to talk about sex a lot.
Austin's gay as fuck. He talks about sex a lot, and he's getting no dick. Okay,
that is not true.
So think about that.
That is true.
This is a man who is sexless. That's why he's talking about sex all the fucking time.
It's true.
Proof is right here. This man
true.
does not fuck.
It's
okay?
true. I am desperate for sex.
He's so desperate.
Please don't DM me.
No one who is not desperate goes to the fucking Abbey in the middle of a Sunday by themselves.
You don't know me, Hasan.
I do. That action in and of itself is the action of a sexless person.
I cannot. This is bad for my
who
brand.
is thirsty and hungry.
I have
okay?
a lot of sex. Okay.
Okay.
You want to know? Let me tell you the last time I had sex.
Yeah.
Last week. I had sex last week.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me? You want me to record it and send it to you next time?
No. I don't want you to do that.
Yeah, because
I just
you
don't
know
want you to
I would
go.
do it.
I don't want. No, you wouldn't. I don't want you to go to the Abbey by yourself on a Sunday.
I'm a gay.
And sit
I like to. It's cool to be around. Maybe I don't even.
You have not changed at all from your college days, where you would go to Applebee's and sit there by yourself, drinking a beer.
Okay, look. You know what? You know what needs to happen? I need to find somebody. Hasan, you need to host my gay lover host. Okay, and I need to find a nice, beautiful man to go to the Abbey with.
He used to do that in college.
I did alone. I would go sit at Applebee's. Okay, and
so sad.
I know, and sit there alone and drink. Look, he's laughing at my trauma. Look at this. He's laughing at my trauma.
I'm just glad you have friends now.
When I was in
glad
college,
that you have people around you now that want to be around you.
It's okay, I get it. But look, the insinuation that my political opponent has said that I do not get laid is false.
Okay, well,
it's very false. In fact, I'm going to start an OnlyFans because he just said that. I'm going to start an OnlyFans.
You're such a slut for attention.
I'm going to start an OnlyFans. I will be. Do you think I should start one? What do you think?
Do it.
I don't, what do you think?
Do it.
A Fansly or OnlyFans? What do you think? Maybe.
Do it. Whichever one gives you money, more money.
I'm going to start selling my body, I think. You know what? Because I don't have much time left to do that.
You have time, dude. You have time.
Who wants to buy my body when I'm 40, right?
Damn, Kai feels bad about you.
Right.
Just went, oh.
Kaya, do you think I should start an OnlyFans? Kaya, do you think I should start an OnlyFans? No. Say yes. Kaya, do you think I should? She doesn't think so.
He's barking to try to get her to bark.
That's how much attention I want.
Good girl. Good girl.
face.
Oh, you guys can't see. She's kicking. I don't know how to show. I want to show her kicking, but I can't.
Look.
Wait, you can kind of see it. Good. What are you gonna show me?
Oh, I got distracted.
Do you think that our co-hosts are gonna be here on time?
I think Cutie will be late as always.
Mm-hmm.
You heard me, Cutie. I'm calling you out. Okay. Yeah, she's late always. Typical. Me on time always. They try to spin it. They edit it. We've got a really homophobic editor.
What is Dreams TikTok? /Jubilee. Cutie is coming from a different country.
I flew here from New York on United Airlines.
Oh, it was Memes Dreams TikTok reacts. Austin's coming. Oh. Where the fuck is Mark? Marge is in the chat right now. He said, huh.
Why is the title just Austin? Your viewership's not going up with that. That's nobody gives a shit.
It doesn't matter.
Nobody gives a shit about me. Nobody cares about me. I'm stupid and ugly.
Okay, calm down. You're so desperate right now.
About me.
It's so obvious what you're doing. You're
me.
You're such a baby.
So ugly and nobody likes me.
Look at your dogs where you're sitting. How can you not let him out? Let her out. And I can't because she's a baby. And if I let her roam around, she's gonna, God knows what she's gonna fucking eat.
Only came back to Target to, number one, return something, and number two, to show you guys what's happening in front of our faces, because as parents, we need to be aware of this stuff.
Get your baby away from the pride display. Get your baby away. They're going to be gay.
Yeah. Dumbass baby.
Too, but we got to talk about it. So, first of all, let's look at this.
Baby's already homophobic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what happened to just Happy 4th of July? Let's
free to be me.
Happy 4th of July? Bitch, it's May. What do you mean? Happy 4th of July. Like, what the fuck? Why are we not celebrating 4th of July in May? What the fuck? Also, are you going to buy a shirt that says Happy 4th of July? That's the wackest shirt of all time. I've shit on Pride merch a lot in this broadcast, okay? I have. A lot of it is just like, you know, it's gaudy, it's camp, but not in like a fun and cool way. It's just like, it's just shitty. It's just pandering from corporations, and most of the time it's not great designs. Okay?
I actually own that tank top, but that's okay.
No, you don't. You do not own a single Pride. Do you?
Yeah, no, I got a shirt that says I'm so gay I shit rainbows. And then I got, and then I have a tank top that says I'm not gay.
Yeah, that one's fire. That's yeah. And also supports traditional values.
It does.
Like not being gay, which is why I'm in support of that.
Yep. I tell you what.
She literally pulled the "Where are the Christmas trees? This is a war on Christmas" shit.
I tell you what's a tragedy is that woman's curtain blouse.
If you can read this, the bitch fell off for a biker.
No.
The bitch fell off for a biker baby blankets.
All right. If you can read this.
Yeah. This is what those people are buying, okay? And they're like, "No Pride merch for my child, but I love this shit." Anyway, let's finish this fucking
fireworks,
video.
something like that. Nope, just free to be me. 6 years old, right? Already just conditioning kids.
Yeah,
to be themselves.
How terrifying! How terrifying! You're
conditioning your children to be themselves. How dare you?
Someone needs to stop that.
How dare you? We shouldn't be indoctrinating them to be themselves. We need to be telling them they need to live the life in the eyes of the Lord.
Like annoying, smarmy fucking scold. That's what you need to condition your child to be, so that your baby will be just as shitty of fucking human as you.
All right, what else? This I actually like. Love that. But it has nothing to do with sex. And I know people are going to say it's not about sex, it's about gender. Well, it all comes down to,
don't pay attention
what
to
do
her
you
when
prefer,
she's barking.
vagina or penis? Why do kids need to even be thinking about that right now? But there's one thing I really want to show you guys. I just find it.
Don't look at it. Don't even look at it.
That whole free to be me thing could be taken as like.
She needs to learn. One of the things that she needs to learn is that like she can't get attention if she's barking like that. So that's like a huge deal.
It's really hard for me. I'm the uncle.
Be taking that out of context,
I know, but
you'll
be breaking her.
Let's be real. We all know what they're talking about. But no, there's more. So give me a second. All right, this is the one that really pissed me off. Y'all aren't even ready for this. You know, just in case you want to wear a woman's bathing suit, but you have a penis, you could tuck it in.
Like, why are you so bent about this? This is what people were like really upset about. They're like, wow, they're making like penis tuck bathing suits. Like, why is that something that frustrates you so much? I don't understand. You wear your ugly ass shit. You don't see me fucking complaining that they're selling this. You know what I mean? Like, let people wear whatever the fuck they want to wear. Like, what's wrong with you? No one is forcing you to buy this shit. No, those are bathing suits for adults, by the way. Like they are. They're not for children. Even if they were for fucking children, I don't give a shit regardless, okay? Kids wear dumbass shit all the fucking time.
Get in. My thing is, I never had a problem with the LGBTQ
bullshit.
Yeah, no.
Fucking shit.
You know what? No, she's right. She's right. I never had a problem with the anti-LGBTQ shit until I realized I can make TikToks and get easily 29,000 likes on it, even though I'm an annoying scold with no personality, and I've decided my personality is just being dog shit. What's up? You're alive, which is surprising.
We got a podcast.
That's it. That's the only reason. Like that's okay. Anyway.
Never been better, folks.
Oh my God. That's why she's doing it. She's doing it because she's getting attention.
I never had a problem.
Anyway, March is here, which means we're gonna fucking this